Welcome back. Now, I'll be back in the kitchen with my brilliant guest, Gloria Hunniford. That's coming up next. But first, I'm here with Pip and Nives, and we're about to have our minds blown by a chocolatier who has competed in some of the best and against the best pastry chefs in the business, in competitions all the way around the world. He's there with his creation. It's the brilliant Mr. Mark Tilling. Look at this. I have to put you over there, because just check this out.
This is something I just did at the weekend.
Just did it at the weekend. You know. Just remind everybody how long this took. This is all chocolate.
It's all chocolate, so it's all chocolate squares, all coloured, obviously put on a wooden background, stuck on with chocolate as well. But yeah, there's nearly 5,000 pieces of chocolate there.
Incredible. And this is going to end up in a gallery, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. So that should be pretty good.
Brilliant. So we're not we're not
going to make that today.
That's just something you just randomly brought in. What are we going to do today?
So I'm going to do a hazelnut and caramel chocolate bars. So chocolate bars are very fashionable at the moment. Everybody's doing these.
Well, they are when you go buying from a shop.
Well,
but,
yeah.
Go on then.
A little bit more gourmet, hopefully, this one will
This
be.
is a gourmet chocolate bar.
Gourmet chocolate bar.
What do we start with for our
so
gourmet chocolate bar? Then?
With making a caramel.
Yeah.
So a little bit of sugar.
So this is you add the chocolate to boiling hot caramel.
Yes. When do you know I always say don't, but this one is fine.
I was going to say that. Yeah. Why do you do it with this one?
It's not so important because we've got all those other ingredients there. So if we take it out of temper, it's not a massive thing. Okay. It's more there. This is a caramel flavoured chocolate, right. So it's enhancing that caramel flavour. Yeah. But obviously, getting that right setting point.
And why don't you add all the sugar all in together? Why?
Good question. So if you add all the sugar, because quite a lot of sugar here, if it's a little bit of sugar, doesn't matter. But what I don't want to do is start caramelising. You know, when you have lots of sugar, you get some bits that start to crystallise and burn and stuff like that. Okay. But this way, I can control my caramel a lot better.
Right.
So now we've got nice caramel. We're going to add our cream a little bit at a time because obviously it spits up quite a bit.
So anybody unsure about the temperature, what's the exact temperature of that, roughly?
Well, this is a good couple hundred degrees probably in there, so you've got to be really careful.
And when like I said, I've known you for 30-odd years. When was the transition that you decided that chocolate was your thing, that you wanted to do it?
I think, you know, obviously being a pastry chef and like yourself as well, you know, we work with a lot of chocolate, things like that, and I just found it really interesting. It's not just chocolate itself, but the whole history, the whole, you know, the way that you can use the chocolate in different forms, like a showpiece.
Yeah. Right, what's going in there?
So this has got a bit of glucose.
Right.
Do you have bad days?
Always have bad days. Temperatures are the worst.
Yeah. Well, the patience of a saint, I just can't.
And then we're going to just pop this on the side.
Today's not going to be that day, though.
Where does that gadget come from?
This here...
most chefs have got probes, well, we haven't got that little rubber thing. Where is that from?
So it's really important, this, because obviously you don't want to take the temperature of the bottom of the saucepan. It's just got to be just slightly above and you'll get a better temperature.
Where is that from?
Give us the note. Give us.
Somebody making it on one of those 3D printers, aren't they?
Exactly. That's you'll probably be amazed on how expensive that is.
Until when the show goes out and then somebody else is making it on a 3D printer in the bedroom. Right, OK.
Oh, we've got a little bit of vanilla we'll pop in as well now.
So the temperature of this is what? This is where you're getting it even hotter?
This is where we're going to go to 119 degrees.
Right.
You know.
So this is the important bit. You get this fudgy style texture.
That's
I suppose, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Look. That's cool. Let's get that off.
Right. Seeing how that thing's made.
So usually you don't do this, but we're going to put the chocolate in straight away.
Right. What?
Because
you can.
Because you can.
Love that.
Right. You see, it becomes really nice and glossy as well.
Look at that. Right.
And just melts down that chocolate.
Is that what type of chocolate you put in there?
So this is a caramel flavoured chocolate.
Right.
So it's a milk chocolate, but it's got a caramel flavouring to it. And then we're going to pop in...
is that, again, from a well-known
shop
online?
Online.
Right.
Would it be the same if you put dark chocolate into that?
Yeah, but probably a little bit less, because obviously the dark chocolate can set it a bit more because it's got more cocoa solids in there. Yeah.
It's that science, you see.
So a bit nice candied orange as well, not that...
Exactly. So what's that you've got in there?
So a bit of candied orange, hazelnuts.
Right. OK.
And then we're going to pour that into a... I just greased this frame, but you can use, like, a cake tin or something like that. Let's pop that in.
So where's the shine bit come from? Is that the caramel? Where's
The fat in the chocolate.
Right.
Just
That's the
like so.
shiny bit.
That's the shiny bit, yeah. And the caramel as well. OK, like so.
So do you fridge that or not? No.
No, just leave it out. We're going to put a little bit more candy orange on the top. But you can put anything in here, like any old fruits or anything like that, you know. A few hazelnuts. So that's it. So let that set at room temperature.
Yeah.
Don't have to put it in the fridge.
Ever?
Okay? Ever.
Don't put it in the fridge.
Don't put it in the fridge.
What happens if you do put it in the fridge?
It starts to become really sticky because that sugar is starting to dissolve.
Yes.
You can see we've got
And
a nice...
look at that, it's just bendy.
Still bending, yeah.
Yeah. Still, it's a
the
little bit
caramel.
firm. So now we're going to cut it. So we'll cut it into little...
Loving this, loving this.
So you see all that fruit inside. Hope you got some teeth today.
Yeah.
You might not have any afterwards.
So what are you going to do? You're going to coat this like a chocolate bar?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll just pop that on there. But if you want, you can make it into little... little sweets, as it is. And you can put it in little sweetie wrappers. Just tie them up. Like so.
Ta-da.
Okay.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Just like that.
And then let's just take a little bit more off of that. We'll do 2 out of this.
Loving this. Loving this. Great, aren't they? Look at that.
Yeah. You can actually get edible ones as well.
Really?
Yeah,
So you
I
just
have
eat the whole thing.
Yes, I tried that
Yeah,
one.
it's amazing.
You tried that as
Yes.
well? Right. So what's next then?
OK, so
What's
now we're
next?
going to dip them.
Yeah.
So here I've got, obviously, tempered chocolate. But you
I'm
see
obsessed
it's...
with doing this, but we're listening. Go
OK.
on.
But you can see it's all got something in it. So what I put in here is this product here, which is like a... Well, we call it paille feuilletine, or it's like a waffle sort of crumble, or you can use just like a well-known cereal crushed up into it. OK, so we've got our bars. We've got our dipping fork.
Where are you
OK.
getting that from?
Usually it's obviously a little bit further together.
I thought this is how you get that little quiff at the front, you see. That's what I know.
But we're going to dip. So we're going to go in. I push it to the sides. I'm just going to bring it up on its side because I just want to take a little bit off that top, which I didn't do.
And that was me.
People know at work
chocolate.
that they know that I hate dipping. So
Really?
yeah, I'm not a lover of dipping. As you can see.
Well, it's not easy.
What is it you don't like about it? What?
It just takes too long. It's just,
Right.
you know. So I just dip that in.
It just takes too long. You're the guy that stuck 5,000 bits of chocolate to a wooden board.
Yeah, well, that's fun.
I'm loving this. Look at this.
Oh, I'd be in such a mess. There'd be chocolate
You'd be
everywhere.
just
It
stuff
would be
everywhere.
everywhere.
wouldn't there? There'd be just stuff everywhere. And again, still no fridge.
Still no fridge. Right. Because we've tempered the chocolate. All right. And then, just to finish this off, we're going to do a little decoration. So we've got a little bit of...
This is where you want me to go to the freezer, is it?
Yeah, please.
Oh.
This is
What are we
really
doing
good.
now?
So we're going to do a little nest to go on top.
Of course we are. Right.
So a little bit of tempered chocolate again,
Yeah.
piping bag.
This is a little Easter nest.
Yeah, so you can do this on anything, like a little cupcake. You can go on a big cake. It's great. It's great.
Right.
So all we're going to do is just literally spiral it around, like so. And because it's frozen, it will literally just lift off.
Just like-
Then you can make it, just break it up into a little nest on there, and then you can,
No chance I
This is
can
going
do
to
that
be.
in
This
the
is going to
first
be
time.
on restaurant menus in London. This is what's this?
and then a little leg on top of that.
How do you do that again?
Wow.
How did you make these eggs?
Those eggs, yeah, about them.
These
I'm a
are
great retailer.
these are from a petrol station around the corner.
Corner. There you go. And then just pop another little egg.
Can you do that? What you're doing with any chocolate like this?
Yeah, yeah. So if you want to do it dark, make it light. Yeah,
With the white as well.
yeah.
But that's tempered as well.
But that's tempered as well, yeah. If it wasn't, it would freeze, which is fine.
Yeah.
But you'd find later on it would be a bit more droopy. Yeah. Usually what I do is let them sit on here, let them rest a little bit.
And that has to be frozen?
Yes. That's it.
Love
got
it.
some-
So give us the name of this dish.
So this is a hazelnut and caramel chocolate bar.
Mark, everybody. Right, I'll leave you to chop that up.
All right.
Because I've just put this back in the freezer because I think the ladies quite fancy having a go at that. I could see you looking, going,
Yes.
I'm going to have a go at that.
100%.
So there you have. Nest.
Sorry.
Might have an assistant over here, I think.
Let's see what happens. So I wait a little bit. Here. Oh, wow.
And that only works if you temper the chocolate, like you're saying.
Yeah.
My brain right now.
It's your brain on service, isn't it?
It's a heart. Yes. Sweet.
There you go. You get to dive into this.
Look at that. I love it. I'm going to start to do this.
So it's a little bit cold, so it'll be a little bit hard, but it's a great...
So just to look inside, you've got this... I mean, the colour of it is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Spider's web.
Love it. I love the orange inside.
The man's a genius. Mark Tilling, everybody. Not bad, that. Go see that. Come into a gallery near you. I don't think it's going out on the road, though, is it? No, exactly not. Right, still to come, we've got one more final course for Easter. I'll be rustling up another dish for my guest, Gloria Hunniford. I'll see you after the break.
A sprinkle of these, a touch of this, and things.